Welcome back to the Victory Education Lounge, everyone. I'm your host, Maurice, and today we're diving into part 12 of our series on insulin resistance. Before we begin, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment sharing your thoughts or experiences below. Your engagement helps us reach more people with this vital information. Today we're exploring the role of diet in developing insulin resistance. We'll delve into how our food choices can significantly impact our risk of developing insulin resistance. We'll also discuss solutions, management techniques, and prevention strategies, along with their pros and cons, and provide real-life examples to illustrate these points. Let's start by understanding that diet plays a crucial role in insulin sensitivity. What we eat can either support our body's ability to use insulin effectively or hinder it, potentially leading to insulin resistance. Ever questioned how your diet could be affecting your body's ability to effectively use insulin? Well, it's time we delve into this intriguing topic. Welcome to part 12 of our expansive series on insulin resistance. In this segment, we're going to explore the significant role that diet plays in developing insulin resistance. Insulin, a hormone produced by the pancreas, is a key player in the metabolism of carbohydrates and fats. Its primary role is to regulate blood sugar levels by enabling cells to take in glucose. However, when the body's cells cannot respond properly to insulin, we end up with a condition known as insulin resistance. Now let's bring our focus to diet. It's no secret that what we eat has a profound impact on our overall health, but did you know that your diet can either enhance or impair your body's insulin sensitivity? That's right. The types of food you consume and the amounts in which you eat them can drastically affect your body's ability to efficiently use insulin. For instance, a diet high in processed foods and sugary drinks can lead to weight gain and increased fat levels in the body, both of which can exacerbate insulin resistance. On the other hand, a diet rich in whole foods, lean proteins, and fibrous vegetables can support healthy insulin function and reduce the risk of insulin resistance. By the same token, not all calories are created equal. Consuming too many calories, even from healthy foods, can lead to weight gain and increase the risk of insulin resistance. That's why it's crucial to balance the quality of your diet with the quantity of your food intake. Furthermore, timing is also a factor. Eating large meals or snacking late at night can disrupt your body's natural insulin rhythm and lead to insulin resistance. So the question is, what are the dietary factors that can lead to insulin resistance? Stay tuned as we delve into these factors and provide you with the knowledge to make informed dietary choices for better insulin health. Let's peel back the layers and unearth the dietary factors that can contribute to insulin resistance. Our first stop on this journey is sugar. Picture this. Sarah, a 45-year-old office worker, loves her fizzy drinks. But this high sugar intake can overwhelm the body's insulin response, leading to consistently elevated blood sugar levels. Now let's consider refined carbohydrates. Think about John, a 50-year-old who frequently enjoys white bread and pasta. These refined carbs quickly raise blood sugar levels, potentially leading to insulin resistance over time. John may notice his energy levels fluctuating dramatically throughout the day, a common sign of this issue. Next up, we have trans fats. Maria, a 38-year-old fast food enthusiast, is unknowingly inviting inflammation and insulin resistance due to these unhealthy fats. Early signs of metabolic syndrome, such as high blood pressure and abdominal obesity, are showing up for her. High fructose corn syrup is another culprit. Tom, a 55-year-old who consumes many processed foods, is struggling with weight gain and elevated blood sugar. This sweetener, often found in processed foods, has been linked to increased insulin resistance. Lastly, for this part, let's talk about fiber. Lisa, a 40-year-old who rarely eats vegetables, might not realize that her low-fiber diet is leading to rapid blood sugar spikes, making her blood sugar hard to control. These are just some of the dietary factors that can contribute to insulin resistance. Each of these examples highlights how simple dietary choices can lead to complex health issues. But remember, knowledge is power. By understanding these factors, we can begin to make healthier choices and take control of our insulin health. In the next part, we'll uncover more dietary factors and their impact on insulin resistance. So, stick around. We've got a lot more to explore. Continuing from where we left off, let's explore more dietary factors contributing to insulin resistance. First up, excessive alcohol consumption. Heavy drinking can interfere with insulin's effectiveness. Let's consider David, a 60-year-old who enjoys a glass of wine daily. Over time, he notices his fasting blood sugar levels creeping up, a potential sign of insulin resistance. Moderation is key when it comes to alcohol. Next, we have an imbalanced omega-3 to omega-6 ratio. While both are essential fatty acids, consuming too many omega-6 fatty acids can promote inflammation and insulin resistance. Emma, a 35-year-old who frequently uses vegetable oils in her cooking, begins to show signs of chronic inflammation. High saturated fat intake is another dietary factor. Consuming excessive saturated fats can interfere with insulin signaling. Meet Mike, a 42-year-old who loves red meat and full-fat dairy. He's now developing abdominal obesity, a risk factor for insulin resistance. The lack of protein can also lead to insulin resistance. Insufficient protein intake can cause muscle loss, affecting insulin sensitivity. Janet, a 50-year-old vegetarian who doesn't carefully plan her meals, is losing muscle mass, which may impact her insulin sensitivity. Lastly, we have micronutrient deficiencies. A lack of certain vitamins and minerals can affect insulin function. Consider Robert, a 58-year-old with a limited diet. His low magnesium levels are affecting his insulin sensitivity. These examples underline how different dietary factors can contribute to insulin resistance. From excessive alcohol consumption and an imbalanced fatty acid ratio to high saturated fat intake, lack of protein and micronutrient deficiencies, our diet can significantly impact our insulin sensitivity. It's important to remember that everyone is unique. What affects one person might not affect another in the same way. However, understanding these dietary factors can provide a foundation for making healthier choices that support insulin function. Now that we understand the dietary factors, it's time to discuss possible solutions and management strategies. Understanding the problem is half the battle won. Now, let's discuss potential solutions and prevention strategies. One of the most effective strategies for managing and preventing insulin resistance is adopting a low glycemic index diet. This diet emphasizes foods that have a low glycemic index, meaning they don't spike blood sugar levels as much as high glycemic foods. Whole grains, legumes, and non-starchy vegetables are some examples. The pros of this diet are that it can help stabilize blood sugar levels, which is crucial for managing insulin resistance. The con is that it may require significant dietary changes, especially for those used to consuming a lot of refined carbohydrates. Another strategy is to increase fiber intake. Dietary fiber slows the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream and prevents drastic spikes in insulin. Good sources of dietary fiber include fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. The benefits of increased fiber intake are manifold. Not only does it help manage blood sugar levels, but it also aids digestion and can contribute to weight loss. The downside, if you're not used to a high-fiber diet, it might take your digestive system a bit of time to adjust. Reducing the intake of trans fats and high fructose corn syrup is also a must. These substances have been linked to inflammation and insulin resistance, so cutting them out of your diet can have a significant impact on your insulin sensitivity. The downside is that these ingredients are common in many processed foods, so it may require a careful examination of food labels. Balancing your omega-3 to omega-6 ratio is another effective strategy. Omega-3 fatty acids found in foods like fatty fish and flax seeds can reduce inflammation and improve insulin resistance. However, many of us consume too many omega-6 fatty acids, found in many vegetable oils and processed foods. Balancing this ratio can be a bit tricky, but it's an essential step for improving insulin sensitivity. Remember, making dietary changes can be challenging but incredibly rewarding. Let's explore more strategies. Let's continue unveiling more strategies to manage and prevent insulin resistance. We've discussed the low glycemic index diet. Now let's move on to the Mediterranean diet. This diet is rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats, making it a powerhouse for insulin sensitivity. The pros? It's a balanced diet that's been linked to a lower risk of heart disease and other health problems. The cons? It might be a bit more expensive due to the emphasis on fresh, high-quality ingredients. The strategy? Start by incorporating more olive oil, fish, and fresh produce into your meals. Another strategy is intermittent fasting. This involves cycles of eating and fasting, which can help improve insulin sensitivity. The pros? It can lead to weight loss and improve metabolic health. The cons? It might be challenging to stick to, especially for people with certain health conditions or lifestyle factors. The strategy? Start with a 16-hour fasting window and an 8-hour eating window and see how your body responds. Regular exercise is also essential. Physical activity helps muscles absorb blood sugar, reducing the need for insulin. The pros? Exercise benefits all aspects of health. The cons? It requires time and motivation, and certain types of exercise may not be suitable for everyone. The strategy? Find a type of exercise you enjoy and make it a regular part of your routine. Lastly, let's not forget the importance of sufficient sleep. Lack of sleep can lead to insulin resistance. The pros? Good sleep is beneficial for overall health. The cons? Many people struggle with sleep due to stress, lifestyle, or health issues. The strategy? Prioritize good sleep hygiene, including regular sleep schedules and a calming bedtime routine. Remember, everyone is unique. What works for one person may not work for another. It's important to consult with a healthcare professional before making significant dietary or lifestyle changes. With the right dietary changes, we can significantly reduce our risk of developing insulin resistance. Thank you for joining us for this exploration of the role of diet in insulin resistance. I hope this information helps you understand how your food choices can impact your metabolic health and empowers you to make informed decisions about your diet. Remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll discuss the impact of exercise on insulin sensitivity. The information provided in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not intended as medical advice or to replace consultation with a qualified healthcare professional. Always consult your doctor before making any changes to your diet, exercise routine, or starting any new health regimen.